Hi, I'm Hannah Katzman from CookingManager.com, and today I have Yosefa videotaping nonrecipe.blogspot.com from Cooking Out of the Box. So we're going to be making avocado salad in the food processor with only 4 ingredients. First we have 2 cloves of garlic, 2 small tomatoes cut in half, 2 ripe avocados that have been any way you've managed to get the peel off. We used a melon peeler, and we also sliced
melon baller,
and lemon juice. This is too much lemon juice. We're going to use about 2-3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Okay. Now, very important, when you're going to be we're going to chop the garlic first. When we chop garlic, it's important that the food processor be as dry as you can get it. So you should plan your cooking to start with garlic. Okay. This is Yosefa's food processor, so I hope I won't. Okay, so we're starting with, we'll turn it on. Okay, that's it. Okay, now, the trick about avocado salad is that we want it not to be mushy. If it's mushy, it will get brown very quickly. We want it to keep for at least a day or 2. So I'm going to now put in the avocado, but I'm going to use the pulse here. The pulse, which is an off-on cycle. Sometimes you can also use your food processor like this, off-on. But if you turn it like this, before you know it, it will be mush, and it won't be as good. It'll still be good, but not as good. All right, we're gonna just put in the. I'm gonna smell that garlic. Okay, putting in the avocado. I'll start with that. The lemon juice you can put in any time. In fact, I'll put in the lemon juice now. So once you do the garlic, it doesn't really matter. Okay. If you're lucky enough to get the peel off of the garlic, the avocado is in half. That's fine too. Okay, we're going to do off on until like. Okay, you can see there's still pieces of avocado here. Now we're going to put in the tomato. Thank you. Uh-oh. I should have cut the... I'm not used to the food processor. I would have cut... If I'd realized, I would have cut the tomato in smaller pieces. Mine would handle this better. But it's... And my food processor would have been... The tomatoes would have been long.
Do you want to give a shout out to your food processor brand?
I have Imagimix. You see, the food processor is hardly... The tomato is hardly cut. Give me the cutting board.
Yes, let's do that.
And the knife.
Here's the cutting board my father bought me.
Be careful if you do this at home. Don't get your finger stuck in the blade.
I prefer a serrated knife for tomatoes, and I have one in there. Green. The green one.
Okay, great. Yeah, you see none of it really. So we have to chop it a little bit. Sometimes you got to get messy when you're cooking, that's it. And you have to know your equipment.
Yes, I do this a lot. I have my my cutting board next to me to pull out the big chunks. Right. But I didn't pay too much money for it, so I can't complain.
Right. No, it's doing the job. It's doing the job. It's just everyone's food processor works a little bit differently. That's much better. Okay, good enough. And it didn't get too mushy. It came out fine. Okay, maybe the tomatoes are a little bigger chunks than we'd like, but that's life. Okay, now we're going to the spatula. Okay, I was telling Yosefa before, I prefer a plastic spatula. That's one piece, and it has a little bit more, it's a little bit more square. It has a rounded edge, but not as much as this one. It just works better. Okay.
I prefer anything that's green.
Oh, yeah? Okay. As much as we can. We don't want to waste anything. thing. Okay. Good.
My daughter caught me licking the blades of the
Oh yes.
food processor
Right, yeah.
last night.
Yeah. Problem. Okay. All right. Now to empty a food processor, you want to take the square edge of the thing and put it right against here.
I noticed you didn't add salt. Is
And
that?
always use gravity. There's no reason to try to fish things out. Then you turn it around and you put the square edge around the hole of the food processor. Do it again and make sure you get the sides. I mean, the rubber is better in a way for that. I'm getting the sides I see. And that's it. It's a tiny bit less sheer than I would like, but still very pretty. Also, one of the tomato, I think one of the avocados was slightly less ripe than I would like.
Do you just
I mean,
spread this on bread? What
was
do you?
slightly overripe, so that's why it's not quite as green as I would like either. But
What do you
yes,
suggest?
you can spread it on bread. You can put it in. You can stuff vegetables with it for a really nice. You know, you can put it in a pepper or in celery and serve it. Doesn't. And when you close it, try to choose a container that will fill it up as much as you can toward the top, or you can put plastic wrap right over it so there's as little air touches it as possible. If it sits for too long, it will start to get brown, but that should just be the top layer. Okay, and here it is. Here's our avocado salad from the food processor.